Good evening. It's Friday, March 27, 2020 here in Cebu City. I'm Cherry Ann Lim, and here's all you need to know in NewsBits tonight. Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia is giving those who wish to return to their hometowns until Sunday midnight before Cebu Province closes its borders with Cebu City. Here's Chari Coronel for the details.
Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia announced Friday that those who wish to go home to their respective hometowns still have until Monday before the province will close its borders to Cebu City. Garcia said that although Cebu City will implement its enhanced community quarantine tomorrow, she would give an exemption especially those who work in Cebu City and those who want to go home in their provinces. Garcia added she is giving public transportations until 12 midnight of March 29 to ferry passengers outside Cebu City. The governor also called on companies in Cebu City to have a contingency plan for their employees during the lockdown. Effective Monday, nobody will be allowed to go inside and outside Cebu City. Meanwhile, Mandawi City government will implement the 24-hour curfew in the entire city during the enhanced community quarantine. All forms of public transport are suspended, while the private vehicles, including motorcycles, will be regulated. There will also be increased presence of uniformed personnel to enforce the guidelines of the enhanced community quarantine. The city will release its official quarantine pass, but in the meantime, the barangays will distribute the passes to be used by the residents. Also, no quarantine pass, no entry policy is encouraged in all grocery stores, supermarkets, banks, and pharmacies in the city. Chari Coronel, NewsBits Tonight.
The Cebu City government will issue enhanced community quarantine passes starting tomorrow, March 28, to limit the movements of the public during the whole period of the enhanced community quarantine. Green passes are for Cebu City residents. These will be distributed house to house by barangay officials, police, and persons authorized by Mayor Edgardo Labella. For the other passes, please refer to the images flashed on your screens right now. The LTFRB in Central Visayas has provided 30 non-air-conditioned buses for use for transportation by the local government units when the need arises during the effectivity of the enhanced community quarantine. The Cebu City government will also have 40 buses plying the city. Here's Kenneth Torres for the details.
A total of 30 service buses are on standby, which will be used by local government units during the effectivity of enhanced community quarantine. Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board Central Visayas Director Eduardo Montialto Jr. says 20 buses are on standby for the LGUs in the southern part of Cebu, while 10 are for the LGUs in the north. Montialto says due to the enhanced community quarantine, public transportation is suspended and the LGUs can use the buses when the need arises. LGUs may contact Valyacar Transit Incorporated if they wish to use the bus. There is a usage fee of 170 pesos for 3 days per bus, which has special permit. Grab Food Delivery has also offered 50 motorcycle units to augment the delivery of food for frontliners. Montialto says those private companies and individuals who wish to donate food for the frontliners may contact Grab Food for a free delivery. Meanwhile, Cebu City government will augment 20 buses to provide transportation for the public and health workers during the period of enhanced community quarantine. With the augmentation, there will be already 40 buses to ply around the city. The entire Cebu City will be placed under enhanced community quarantine starting 12 noon on March 28 until 12 noon of April 28, 2020. On Monday, the province-wide lockdown will take effect. Kenneth Torres, NewsBits Tonight.
As of Friday afternoon, the Philippines has 803 confirmed cases of the coronavirus disease. The Department of Health also reported 3 new recoveries, as well as 9 deaths due to the disease. Here's Chari Coronel for the details.
The Department of Health reported 96 additional cases of coronavirus disease, bringing the total number of confirmed cases in the country to 803. The DOH also reported 3 new recoveries. They are patient 4, who is a 48-year-old Filipino male from Cebu City, patient 42, who is a 51-year-old Filipino male from Pasig City, and patient 66, who is a 25-year-old male from Pasig City. There are 9 recorded additional deaths due to the disease. They are patients 366, 637, 571, 178, 389, 462, 437, 401, and 306. Oriental Mindoro Governor Homerlito Dolor reported that a 1-year-old girl tested positive for COVID-19 in Calapan City. The young girl traveled to Alabang from March 5 to 12. A confirmatory test has been conducted. Tests are also conducted on the girl's guardians, while the Provincial Health Office and the Calapan City Health Office are conducting contact tracing. Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff Filimon Santos Jr. has also tested positive for the virus. The AFP chief says he has no symptoms of the disease. Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana says Santos has been on home quarantine since March 24 after he came in contact with a senior military official whose infection was confirmed earlier. Chari Coronel, NewsBits Tonight.
The police anti-cybercrime group is investigating a social media post containing information about 7 patients in Cebu who allegedly tested positive for COVID-19. Here's 3rd Ann Peralta Malonzo for the details.
The Philippine National Police Anti-Cybercrime Group launched an online investigation and validation of a social media post containing sensitive personal information of 7 patients in Cebu who allegedly tested positive of the 2019 coronavirus disease. Captain Jack Robin Gamad, ACG spokesperson, said they have already tapped the Central Visayas Anti-Cybercrime Unit for the conduct of investigation against the person who posted the information. He said the individual who posted the information may be held liable for violation of the Data Privacy Act of 2012, particularly Section 31 on malicious disclosure and Section 32 on unauthorized disclosure of information. The penalties for violation of the said law is imprisonment ranging from 1 year and 6 months to 5 years and a fine of not less than 500,000 but not more than 1 million. Gamad said it is also considered a violation to the cybercrime law as the manner of spreading the information was made online. Privacy Commissioner Raymond Liboro earlier said only pertinent information needed to facilitate contact tracing should be collected and disclosed to the public. These include travel history and frequented locations. He said revealing the identities of the patients to the public or providing information that could accurately identify people who are under investigation or have contracted the disease is counterproductive and could do more harm than good. Gamad appealed to the public to stop the spread of fake information because it is not helping in this time of crisis. Reporting from Manila, 3rd Ann Peralta Malonzo, Sunstar, Philippines.
For the latest in sports, here's Kenneth Torres.
Top NBA executives are having their base salaries reduced by 20% for the foreseeable future, a person with knowledge of details confirmed. The reductions affect roughly 100 highest-earning executives as the NBA joins in cutting salaries while competitions are on hold due to the threat of coronavirus disease. The cuts are effective immediately and it will affect NBA employees both inside the league headquarters in New York and in global offices. Health benefits remain unaffected and there are no changes for the rest of the organization, including support and administrative staff. The NBA suspended its season last March 11 when Rudy Gobert of Utah Jazz became the first player in the league to test positive. Kenneth Torres, NewsBits Tonight.
To get the latest, visit www.sunstar.com.ph. Follow us on our YouTube channel and official social media accounts on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Cherry Ann Lim. Good evening.